What if I told you that homeowners in certain states are watching their property values surge by over 8% annually, while the national average barely breaks 3%? While millions of Americans are struggling with housing affordability, smart investors and homebuyers in 10 specific states are building wealth simply by owning property in the right location. According to the latest Federal Housing Finance Agency data, which oversees Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, home prices across America rose just 2.94% in the past year. But 10 states absolutely crush that average, with gains ranging from 5.38% all the way up to 8.03%. That means if you bought a $500,000 home in the top state, you just gained over $40,000 in equity in a single year without lifting a finger. Before we jump into our countdown, let's quickly understand what we're looking at. The Federal Housing Finance Agency releases quarterly house price index data that tracks home value changes across all 50 states. The percentages we're discussing today represent year-over-year home price appreciation as of the latest report. Here's what makes this data particularly valuable. It's not speculation or prediction. It's actual market performance. These states have demonstrated consistent growth, and the momentum heading into 2026 suggests these trends will continue. Number 10. North Dakota, 5.38% growth. Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is North Dakota with 5.38% annual home price growth. Now, I know what you're thinking. North Dakota? Really? But hear me out, because this state is quietly building wealth for homeowners who've been paying attention. North Dakota benefits from a stable economy driven by energy production, agriculture, and growing tech sectors in cities like Fargo and Bismarck. The state's housing market offers genuine affordability compared to coastal areas, meaning your dollar goes further while still appreciating at rates nearly double the national average. What makes North Dakota particularly attractive for 2026 is that it's still flying under the radar. When most investors think appreciation, they think California or Florida. But North Dakota is delivering solid returns without the price volatility and speculative bubbles affecting more hyped markets. For long-term homeowners and investors seeking steady, reliable appreciation, North Dakota deserves serious consideration. Number 9. Rhode Island, 5.65% growth. Coming in at number 9 is Rhode Island with 5.65% annual appreciation. Now here's what's really exciting about Rhode Island. This state has shown remarkable 5-year growth at 72.47%, meaning homeowners who bought 5 years ago have seen their property values nearly double. Rhode Island offers the best of both worlds, small state charm with access to major metropolitan areas. You're within easy reach of Boston and New York City, making it attractive for remote workers and commuters who want New England character without Massachusetts or Connecticut prices. The state's coastal location provides lifestyle appeal that drives sustained demand. From Newport's historic mansions to Providence's revitalized downtown, Rhode Island combines culture, recreation, and economic opportunity in a compact package. The only caution: Rhode Island was one of the few states on this list showing lower housing prices when comparing quarter-over-quarter data, suggesting some short-term volatility even as the long-term trend remains strongly positive. Number 8. Wisconsin, 5.78% growth. This Midwestern state represents exceptional value for buyers seeking appreciation with affordability. Cities like Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay offer diverse housing options at prices that remain accessible to middle-class buyers. What drives Wisconsin's appreciation? Strong fundamentals. The state has a diverse economy mixing manufacturing, agriculture, healthcare, and education. Madison, home to the University of Wisconsin, attracts young professionals and creates sustained housing demand. Milwaukee is experiencing downtown revitalization that's driving interest in urban properties. Wisconsin also benefits from being a climate refugee state. As extreme weather events affect traditional Sunbelt destinations, more buyers are looking to the upper Midwest for stability. Wisconsin's four-season climate, abundant freshwater resources, and lower natural disaster risk make it increasingly attractive for long-term homeownership. For 2026, expect continued steady appreciation as more people discover Wisconsin's combination of affordability and quality of life. Number 7. New Hampshire, 5.99% growth. New Hampshire takes the 7th spot with 5.99% annual appreciation, and this state deserves special attention because of its 5-year performance, a staggering 73.47% growth over the past 5 years. That means homeowners who bought in 2020 have seen their property values increase by nearly 3/4. New Hampshire benefits from no state income tax and no sales tax, making it attractive for high earners looking to maximize their wealth. The state's proximity to Boston creates demand from Massachusetts residents seeking lower taxes and more space while maintaining access to urban employment opportunities. The Lakes region, White Mountains, and Seacoast communities all offer distinct lifestyle appeals that drive sustained demand. Whether you're seeking mountain recreation, lakefront living, or coastal charm, New Hampshire delivers. The state's excellent school systems and low crime rates make it particularly attractive for families, creating consistent buyer demand that supports price appreciation. For 2026, New Hampshire's combination of tax advantages, geographic location, and quality of life should continue driving above-average appreciation, making it an excellent choice for homeowners seeking long-term value. Number 6. Maine, 6% growth. Impressive 70.44% 5-year growth. Once considered a vacation destination rather than a primary residence state, Maine has transformed into a homeownership powerhouse driven by remote work and lifestyle migration. Portland has emerged as a cultural and culinary destination, attracting young professionals and entrepreneurs. Coastal communities from Kennebunkport to Bar Harbor offer unparalleled natural beauty that commands premium prices and sustained demand. Even inland areas are seeing appreciation as buyers discover Maine's small-town charm and outdoor recreation opportunities. Number 5. Illinois. Illinois claims the 5th spot with 6.73% annual appreciation, and this might surprise people given the state's reputation for fiscal challenges and population loss. But here's what the data shows. Illinois housing is appreciating faster than 85% of other states. The story is really about Chicago, which dominates Illinois' housing market. Chicago's diverse economy, world-class cultural institutions, and relatively affordable housing compared to coastal cities make it attractive for buyers priced out of New York or San Francisco. Neighborhoods throughout the city are experiencing revitalization, driving appreciation in areas that were undervalued for decades. Beyond Chicago, university towns like Champaign-Urbana and suburban communities in the collar counties are seeing sustained demand from families seeking good schools and reasonable prices. While Illinois faces challenges with property taxes and fiscal management, the housing fundamentals remain strong in key markets. For 2026, Illinois offers a value proposition. You can buy property in a major metropolitan area with genuine appreciation potential at prices far below coastal alternatives. The risk is the state's fiscal situation, but for homeowners willing to hold long-term, the appreciation rates suggest market confidence remains strong. Number 4. Mississippi. Mississippi surges into 4th place with 7.27% annual appreciation, and this is perhaps the biggest surprise on our entire list. Mississippi? With 7% plus appreciation? Absolutely. And there are compelling reasons why. Mississippi offers the lowest cost of living in America, meaning buyers get exceptional value. That 7.27% appreciation on a $200,000 home yields the same dollar gain as 3% appreciation on a $500,000 home, but with far less capital required upfront. For investors and first-time buyers, this creates incredible opportunity. The state is experiencing economic development in healthcare, manufacturing, and logistics sectors. Cities like Jackson, Gulfport, and Tupelo are seeing investment and job growth that supports housing demand. The Gulf Coast communities offer coastal living at a fraction of Florida prices while delivering comparable appreciation. What makes Mississippi particularly attractive for 2026 is that it's still early in its appreciation cycle. Unlike markets that have already experienced massive run-ups, Mississippi is just beginning to be discovered by investors seeking value. The combination of low entry prices and high appreciation rates creates optimal conditions for wealth building through real estate. Number 3. New Jersey, 7.52% growth. The bronze medal goes to New Jersey with 7.52% annual appreciation. Now, New Jersey gets a bad rap for high property taxes and cost of living, but the data doesn't lie. This state is delivering serious appreciation that more than compensates for those costs. New Jersey's location between New York City and Philadelphia creates sustained demand from professionals working in these major metros who want more space and better schools. The state offers diverse housing options from beachfront communities along the Jersey Shore to suburban towns with excellent school systems to urban areas with cultural amenities. Transit access is a huge driver of New Jersey's appreciation. Communities along NJ Transit rail lines command premium prices because they offer Manhattan access without Manhattan prices. As hybrid work becomes permanent, more professionals are choosing New Jersey for primary residence while maintaining occasional office presence in New York. The state's 5-year appreciation has been substantial, and momentum heading into 2026 remains strong. For homeowners willing to pay New Jersey's property taxes, the equity gains significantly outpace those costs. A $500,000 home appreciating at 7.52% gains $37,600 in value annually, far exceeding typical property tax burdens of $10,000 to $15,000. Number 2. Connecticut, 7.78% growth. What's driving Connecticut's resurgence? The same factors powering New Jersey. Proximity to New York City, combined with more space, better schools, and lifestyle appeal. Connecticut offers everything from Gold Coast waterfront estates in Fairfield County to charming New England towns in Litchfield County to the revitalized cities of Hartford and New Haven. The pandemic accelerated Connecticut's comeback as remote workers discovered they could live in spacious homes with yards while maintaining easy access to Manhattan when needed. Fairfield County towns like Greenwich, Darien, and New Canaan have seen explosive demand, but appreciation is spreading throughout the state as buyers discover value in secondary markets. Connecticut also benefits from excellent education systems, both public schools in wealthy towns and prestigious universities like Yale that drive economic activity. The state's quality of life, four-season climate, and cultural amenities create sustained demand that supports continued appreciation. Number 1. New York, 8.03% growth. New York, with a staggering 8.03% annual growth. That's nearly triple the national average and represents phenomenal wealth building for homeowners throughout the state. Now, when most people think New York real estate, they think Manhattan penthouses and Brooklyn brownstones. But New York's appreciation story is happening statewide. Upstate cities like Buffalo, Rochester, and Albany are experiencing revitalization driven by remote workers fleeing high-cost coastal areas. Hudson Valley towns like Beacon and Kingston have become cultural destinations, attracting young professionals and artists. Long Island's Nassau and Suffolk counties continue delivering strong appreciation, driven by families seeking space and good schools within commuting distance of Manhattan. Even rural areas in the Finger Lakes and Adirondacks are seeing appreciation as buyers discover New York's natural beauty and recreation opportunities. The 8.03% appreciation means a $400,000 home gains over $32,000 in equity annually. A $600,000 home gains nearly $48,000 per year. Over a 5-year holding period at this rate, that's over $160,000 in equity gain on a $400,000 property, building serious wealth simply through homeownership. Looking ahead to 2026, several factors should support continued appreciation in these states. Mortgage rates are expected to moderate, potentially dropping to the high 5% range, which would increase buyer purchasing power. Housing inventory remains constrained in most markets, creating favorable supply-demand dynamics, and demographic trends, particularly remote work flexibility and climate migration, continue driving demand to many of these states. The bottom line, if you're looking to build wealth through home ownership in 2026, these 10 states offer the strongest track records and best prospects for continued appreciation. Whether you're buying your first home, upgrading to a larger property, or building an investment portfolio, focusing on markets with proven appreciation gives you the best chance of long-term financial success. Make sure to subscribe for more real estate insights and investment strategies, and drop a comment below telling me which of these states you're most interested in for 2026. Until next time, invest smart and build wealth through strategic homeownership.